We have to do commercials or nobody gets paid. Y'all stay where you are. Hold it.
The all-new 22 Civic, now on sale at Team Honda on Siegen Lane.
We like to call it Friday around here. We're back.
Friday
We're good.
Yeah.
Friday Eve.
Friday
Yes.
Eve.
Yeah, here we are.
And it's a busy Friday. We've got a lot going on, a lot of news headlines. That's why Autumn has joined us to talk about a lot of things because it's Let's Talk Thursday also.
Okay, so coming up on the Let's Talk Thursday, I guess focus on everything that happened. Everything that's coming up this weekend.
That has happened, that's coming up this weekend, things we can look forward to, things that we might not be looking forward to.
Exactly.
But there's good stuff in store.
So that's coming up on the YouTubes?
Yes.
Coming up on the YouTube.
Okay. All right, so I guess we should start with the weather. Welcome to South Louisiana in, I guess, fall. Still some more warm to come our way.
Yeah.
It's a nice little day out there, but it's kind of the muggies, huh?
Yeah. Tell us about your friends, your family in South Dakota.
I do. I have so I got family in South Dakota and family in Wyoming. And
oh wow, what is that looking like right now?
It's looking like a wintry wonderland. They woke up yesterday morning and were just welcomed to like blankets of snow.
Yeah.
Not on the inside of the house because they closed the doors and the windows. But they woke up and it's just everywhere. And we were talking a little bit about that this morning on the big show. We have mid 70s to start. They had 30 to start and blankets of snow. But we're not going to have that. We're on our way to pretty decent.
I think so. In fact, if you look at our 10-day forecast, we've been talking about looking forward to the weekend all week. So Saturday to Sunday is where you're really going to see that drop off from the 50s to the 52s. You can see Sunday to Monday is where we'll really start seeing that hopefully real taste of fall, but you can see we're still going to have temperatures into the 80s. It's still going to be a little muggy with the chance of humidity because we're expecting some rain early on next week. So we're going to keep an eye on that, but fall is coming.
Fall is near. My favorite season, sweater weather.
Yes. Well, we've been joking. So all day, Jared has had a graphic up that says autumn arrival. And, we keep talking about how autumn is fashionably late. Not our autumn, but the actual season autumn is fashionably late. Yeah. So hopefully it comes back in our part of the world. I try to zoom it out so all three of us could squeeze in here and chat.
I can get all the way over here.
Look at that.
I can get all the way over here.
And we're all vaccinated, so we're all hanging out in close quarters.
Yeah, speaking of, that was one of the big kind of headlines this morning going into today and tomorrow. Big days over at the FDA.
So we're talking about booster shots here, right? So Moderna, today the focus is going to be on them for the FDA on whether Moderna will be able to offer booster shots, because right now Pfizer is still in the process of getting that emergency use authorization for that booster shot. So will we see that happen? I don't know.
Autumn, you do so much in the digital world here with us at AFB. When you look through your digital network of news and everything, your feeds you're looking at, how much is vaccine related right now? This is the talk.
It is everything.
Yeah.
Everything. And it's so crazy how many companies, just like ours, are going to, all vaccinated.
Right, sure.
You have to be vaccinated. But I'm all for it. I mean, I want everybody around me to be healthy. I want my family to be healthy. So I don't want to hurt y'all. So I'm all for the boosters,
So this is the next step with a lot of that. It's not just boosters either. FDA is going to be looking at the potential for mixing some of these vaccines from different companies, from Pfizer, Moderna, and J&J. That's a discussion that they're going to have tomorrow as well. But obviously, even if the FDA signs off on this, it's just step number one. There's more to do. Yeah.
And something else that's also part of the equation is kids. For those kids under 5 years old, pediatric vaccine. So that conversation's coming up on October 26th. So there's still a long journey to go when it talks about booster shots and vaccines for kids under 5. So
the 5 to 11. Under 5.
Under 5 also.
The under 5, I know they were talking about it's going to be deep into next year. The 5 to 11, when we really talk about potentially getting your kids going.
Yes, the October 26th talk. Yes, you're right.
It is the 5 to 11, which is really.
I'm sorry, I got that wrong.
Well, that's the thing.
There's a lot out there.
Because it's all the different companies. It's the main shots. It's the boosters. It's now it's different age groups. It's the timing on that. It's the pill that Merck is now dealing with right now, the antiviral.
Do you have kids go back to school if it's not safe for daycares? And we're also mixing in the flu vaccine in there, where it is still safe to get the flu vaccine and the COVID vaccine if you are of age for the approved vaccine. So a lot
Yeah, it's a lot.
here,
There's
and
a
we're
lot.
trying to
A lot to
navigate it all
consume.
together.
Really.
It's a lot to consume.
Okay, so if that was like the only topic, we'd
Yeah.
be good. But obviously, there's still a lot going on with Ida recovery right now. It's just a lot of folks still going through it.
Right, so we did see that Blue Roof has extended their deadline to tomorrow, October 15th. So this is something that, just in case that you missed that opportunity, don't fret. Tomorrow's the last day. You still have that time.
And just a reminder, this is for professionals to come out to your home to
Right.
install these blue roofs over your roof. It has to have been storm damaged. And this is where you sign up. You can actually call or go on the website, but tomorrow is that last day where you can go do that before you can find permanent solutions to fix up your home and really your roof.
And that's the key, man. You just it's before you can fix it up permanently. A lot of folks want to stay on property. This is a way to do that.
Right, and it's free.
Yeah, exactly. Free, professionally installed, and this is better than like the blue tarp I got hanging out in the shed, just waiting to be
Right.
used. This is again pro level, but as y'all mentioned, deadline tomorrow.
Take advantage of it.
Something that passed just deadline yesterday, but if you haven't gotten a
Get
phone
out the
call
way.
yet,
Yeah.
don't fret.
Yes.
We're talking DSNAP. So again, but that just ended. The extension did yesterday.
Just so y'all can see it, so you can see the dates there. This week was that makeup week, that all-important makeup week. So if you called yesterday, which it didn't matter if your last name was A through Z,
Right,
didn't
sure.
matter what your last name is,
Yep.
and you still did not get through, just know you are going to get a call back. At least that's what DCFS is saying. Even if you did not get a call back after 6 p.m. yesterday, you will get a call back because that many people were calling in, because that many people
Yes.
still need the service. You should be getting that call back soon.
So as long as you are on the line before 6 p.m.,
That's exactly.
you'll should be getting that call back soon.
How long were you without power with
I was
Ida?
without power only for 4 days.
You know what?
Compared
Grand
to
scheme
so
of things.
many other people,
Yeah.
only.
But you know
4
what?
days.
4 days. I mean, a day, one day. If you don't have backup power, if you don't have generator,
Right.
all that food in the
All
fridge,
that food,
gone.
It was gone.
Freeze it.
It was
So
gone.
there you go, which is what DSNAP is all about. So hopefully you were, if you needed, on that line before 6 o'clock yesterday. If you were, as mentioned, you'll get the phone call back. Something that we're watching today as well. This was September 18th. This happened. So we are approaching a month now. This shooting death at a bar parking lot in West Baton Rouge, and the parish council set to talk about it today.
Yeah, we're expecting the West Baton Rouge council members to decide whether the liquor license for Rack's Bar and Grill there in West Baton Rouge will be revoked. So this had become a temporary situation that Tony Clayton, the 18th Judicial District Attorney, had asked for. But what's going to be the solution moving forward? A permanent fix? Will we see the revoking of their alcohol license and the suspension of it indefinitely? We don't know. That's going to be up for discussion tonight.
Did you see a lot of chatter about this? You see a lot of conversation about this when it first happened, and
We
then
did. We
yeah.
saw a lot of chatter about this, especially on our social media.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people were in favor on having this bar's license suspended.
Suspended.
So that was just the comments
Right.
that were on the socials.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people are actually on the DA's side with this one.
And you know what? The attorneys that are working with the bar owner said, look, we recognize as well there are some things that we need to change to make sure our patrons feel safe and actually are in reality safe.
Yeah.
They admitted that. We need to do some changes,
Right.
make some changes. So does that have an impact on the parish council today as they meet to decide the fate of this bar? Does the owner's understanding of changes need to be made? Does that have an impact? We'll find out. Big meeting,
find out.
obviously, in the parish council.
We'll find out.
Y'all want to flip it around a little bit? Smile?
Please,
Come on.
No.
Cara's house. We were talking with the good folks in Ascension Parish who do a lot of work in making sure pets are microchipped and have all of the immunizations they need. When you look at a face like that, it's hard to say,
Not
hey,
mine.
all of them, all of the faces
All the
on
faces.
the screen. Yeah, if you have a pet maybe you took in, maybe you found and has now become your outdoor pet or your home pet, and if you need them to get microchipped, well, this weekend, thanks to Petco and a number of great donors and a generous host, they are offering free vaccines and free microchipping. That can mean a big deal when it comes to finding your lost pet. So let's say your dog gets lost. Let's say that sweet bug, that
Hello.
sweet little kitty or puppy really get lost and they need to come home. A microchip can identify your number, your address, and they can get them to the right place.
Do you got a pup at the house?
I do not, but my parents actually just took in a pup.
Oh!
A pup wandered on the
There you go.
property after the hurricane, and so it's been there ever since.
Yeah.
And so we found out, my parents are living in Livingston, so I get to tell them today that they can bring
over to Ascension.
Bring the new dog over to Ascension.
They can, because it's
doesn't-
not just for AP residents.
It's not just for Ascension Parish residents, so that's
Look at
pretty
these mugs.
exciting.
Look at these mugs.
I mean, look how happy they are.
Vaccine clinic, microchips.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Look at it. So they're doing it for 4 hours. Yeah, for those who don't know the Lamar-Dixon area, it's obviously you can find Lamar-Dixon pretty easily, but they're going to be doing it in the very back of Barn 2 is what they said.
Yep.
And they ain't no short. I mean, they're not putting a limit on. It's not like they got a limit of microchips here. It's the the phones that we got to worry about the microchips these days.
Right.
Limit on those. We'll talk more about that later maybe. But these kinds of microchips they got plenty of. And so if you show up, you get this. What a great way to do this. I've got 2 animals in the house that are both microchipped. Working on microchipping my son. Do they do that?
Try bringing him to Saturday, and they might. You might have to put ears on him, like furry ears.
He's got ears like, he doesn't have ears like me. He doesn't have ears like me. I've got to
They may. They just might. You bring him by.
But such a great opportunity.
Yeah.
And just something, like you said, to keep the fur babies safe. Good to go.
That's it.
Good to go. Welcome to the Plus, huh? This is where you can find us every day.
Amazon,
Whether you want it or not.
Roku, Apple TV.
On the YouTubes
On the YouTube.
as well.
Where we're about to be.
Where we're about to be for a little bit
where
more
we
talking.
actually are now. But we're going to stay on the YouTube.
Exactly. So, just the quick headlines for you. Sometimes they make sense, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you're a nut, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you feel like you're nuts, sometimes you're not.
Always.
So, so WAP Plus, 9:15, 9 News Now every single morning. See if we can't kind of iron out the highlights. But if you want to stick around on YouTube, right? If you want to stick around on YouTube, I'll just step out of the way. If you want to stick around on YouTube, we'd love to talk about the big weekend plans.
Yes.
What is to come that you are excited about, a little trepidation, all that's coming up.
So join us on WAFB's YouTube page. We'll see you in a quick minute. Autumn Payton, our executive producer here with 9 News Now and WAP Plus. All of the ways you can stream us. Special edition on Thursday. We wanted to talk about a lot of different things going on this weekend.
Right.
Lots to look forward to, depending on your perspective of the LSU football team.
That's true.
Whether you like to shop and whether you like fall. So we got options.
Who don't like fall?
I don't know.
It's like the favorite time of year, right?
Maybe people
Break out
who
the
are
sweaters?
allergic to
Oh,
leaves.
some people like summer.
What? Actually, you know what? My younger daughter, literally the other day, she walks outside and it's like, I don't even know what it was, 75, 76, and the dew point was about that. Humidity was like 100%. I mean, it's just sticky, right? I'm like, this sucks.
Ugh.
She's like, no, I like it. I'm like, wait, what?
I respect her.
Well, she literally says, Dad, I like to wear the weather.
Oh,
like to wear-
that's interesting perspective.
No. Oh, so disappointed.
Does she mean
Wow.
like in a fashionable sense?
Maybe.
No. She likes to feel it. And I'm like,
So she likes to suffer.
Apparently.
Yeah, essentially.
Where
I
does this
think
come
that is
from?
the. She marches to the beat of her own drum.
Oh, she always has.
I respect that.
Always has.
I really do.
Respect that.
Yeah.
But this weekend ain't gonna be that.
No. You want to start with the world of sports?
We can.
Okay.
And that's going to be a decent weekend for weather.
Yeah.
Friday night, we got to get through a little bit of rain maybe for Friday Night Lights as you're thinking about Friday night sports, Friday high school games, that kind of thing. Looks like the weather's going to push through that front that Jared's been talking about, push through Friday night into Saturday morning, so the rain will be gone. Looks like the LSU game will be good weather-wise, but will it be good football-wise?
What about the
Yeah,
game?
I don't know. What do you think? I mean, look, you guys are following
Yeah.
LSU. What do y'all think?
With the injuries we keep talking about, day after day, it doesn't seem like we're getting any good news. So you worry when you heard about Derek Stingley Jr. coming out, when you hear about Eli Bricks going out.
Yeah, the two corner.
Oh, who's left?
That's the thing. That's the
left,
thing.
man? Crickets.
So I mean, DBU, but it ain't just obviously those two.
Yeah.
There's just so many injuries, and it just. We were talking about it this morning. It kind of feels like if you're an LSU fan, you're just getting punked. You're like, no, this ain't real. This is real. This ain't
I
real.
love that you wrote that. Yeah. Is this
but
a joke?
It is. This is a
Yeah.
joke. But coming up against Florida, they are double-digit underdogs at home. Homecoming game.
Homecoming game.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
Are you any of y'all going to the game?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my younger daughter.
He said
the one who
begrudgingly.
likes to wear the weather. The one who likes to wear.
Well, I hope it's fun for y'all. More than anything, I hope it is a fun experience.
Well,
I hope for a win.
It's an early game, though,
It
right?
is an early
It
game.
is an early
yeah.
game. And look, for an old guy, look, man, I naturally wake up at like 4 o'clock in the dang morning.
Because
even
you're
on a
spry.
Saturday. No.
Yeah.
And so, you know what? I love Tiger Stadium at
Yeah.
night when the games are good and mean, this crowd is rocking. But you just kind of get a feeling that if this one was at night, it just wouldn't be that atmosphere.
Yeah.
I honestly don't mind the early games so much because quite honestly, you get done with it, you still have some of your Saturday left.
That is the upside.
Old guy,
That is
old
the
guy.
upside, yeah.
So-
Definitely the upside.
So a little bourbon and brunch.
You
There
know
go.
what you could do after going to the game?
Yeah, please.
You can go shopping
Where?
at Holidays. We actually have a tab up for you. If you pull up our screen here, we're going to mirror our screen so you can see the Holidays website. So what's awesome about this is that this is a long-standing tradition in Baton Rouge. The Junior League of Baton Rouge hosts this to raise money for local causes, but not only are you shopping for a local cause, you're also supporting small businesses all across South Louisiana from all over the country. I actually stopped by yesterday because they kicked off their Gay Love shopping and everything. A little bit different from years past, a little bit different because they had a shortage of vendors. And the problem here all ties to the same thing. Those shipping delays, a lot of the cargo for the vendors stuck on those
incredible?
shipping crates. Yeah. So this is affecting people all over, and we know how hard it was for small business owners during the pandemic. So this is one way. If you can go out there, if you want to shop local, if you want to get people really personalized gifts, another way of doing that maybe after the LSU game.
Come on. You can do some shopping?
Definitely,
Come on now.
definitely. Holidays has been around for absolute ever.
I know, right?
And you're supporting local vendors,
Mm-hmm.
and also you can get a head start on shopping. I'm such a last minute person.
Are
so
you?
Now that I'm an adult,
Oh, yeah. You have to
you
do
know,
adult
I wanna,
things.
you know, actually shop.
Right.
in advance,
Wrap them early,
wrap
send them
'em
off
early.
early,
Right.
all
So
of the
I'm
above.
trying to be responsible.
Look
God,
at
don't-
you.
don't do that.
Look at
Trying to
you.
be
We're trying to be like
responsible.
Matt.
How like?
Right.
Trying to
Trust
be
me,
like
my
Matt.
wife has 4 children. I just happen to be the oldest. You got a big Christmas list? Is like a big list you got to work on?
No,
No?
not really.
Okay.
But I just want to get everybody something special.
There you go.
And this place
Meaningful.
has special. I tell you what, a lot of these things are handmade. A lot of these things are handpicked. So you've got a lot of boutiques, people who are making like bath bombs, personalized clothing, lots of cute kid stuff. So if you know someone who recently had a baby, they've got a lot of cute like Saints and Tiger baby outfits for photos and all the galores. I did not realize how many things can be customizable in baby formats.
yeah.
Onesies,
Yeah.
hats,
Oh, yeah.
bibs,
All of it.
socks,
Yep.
shoes.
Yep.
They do it there in front of you. They will monogram, they will personalize it all for you. So really cool to see them do it there on the spot.
A lot of stuff this weekend. Holidays running
Oh.
through Saturday.
Running through Saturday.
There you go. There you go. So all that's going on this weekend. Let's see, what else is happening that we could be looking forward to? You know what?
Yes.
My twins just did something this past weekend that you can be part of for a little while longer. 13th Gate.
Yeah.
It is one of the top 3 best haunted houses in the country, as ranked by a company that does this for a living. Ranks all these, goes to all these places, kind of, and gets a feel. Autumn, have you been to 13th Gate?
I've been to 13th Gate one time.
When was that? When was it?
It was
pre-pandemic.
It was pre-pandemic.
Gotcha.
Maybe in like 2013-ish.
What? Back in the OG days.
Back in the OG days.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was like,
Right.
I get spooked out really easy.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
It was good though. I mean,
See, look,
fragment.
very.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's only gotten.
It's gotten that much better.
Yeah.
I think Liz had the great saying the other day. What did you say you weren't willing to pay for?
I'm not going to pay for someone to make me pee my pants.
I'm
No,
with you there,
ma'am.
sister.
No, sir.
I'm
I'm not paying
It's
nobody.
so good. But they've gotten better and better and better. And so last year, obviously, pandemic.
Yes.
And they made it kind of a virtual thing, kind of deal. They're still doing pieces and parts of that.
Yeah.
But it is full on walking through the rooms now. And so my
That's a
twins.
big deal.
It is. My twins go, and it's crazy. They're about to be 14 this month. And I told my son, I'm like, and look, I'm still holding on to these old gender roles. I'm like, hey, just take care of your sister, would you please?
Look, I think that's reasonable to
And
ask.
so,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, just take care. And so, of course, story time after when they get back. I'm like, so how was everything? It was scary. Apparently, at the very beginning, my daughter got a little bit anxious and said, and had a quick little moment. And I'm like, oh, well, where was your brother? Where was Reed? Oh, he took off. Son of a. And so,
he said, bye, you're
said,
fending
bye.
for
He said,
yourself.
deuce, you're on your own. And so then I asked him a little bit more about it, and then I hear from my daughter as
Yeah.
well that he was like screaming and yelling at people. I'm like, boy, nobody went there for the Reed Williams experience. They went there for the 13th Gate. Get out
That
of
was the
here.
lanyard. That was the bonus. Yes.
Anyway, so 13th Gate, a great option for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
One of the best haunted houses in the entire country.
When you talk about nationally ranked, that's a big deal.
That's
That's
a
a big
big deal.
stinking
Top
deal.
3.
Yeah.
Top 3.
And so if we're doing that, if you don't feel like being uber scared, you can also tomorrow, Friday, at Breck's Blue Bonnet Swamp, they got the kind of the haunted
good
tours,
point.
the haunted hikes.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that tomorrow, just to remind you. But if
Yeah.
we're talking about things going on this weekend and you don't feel like getting, as Liz said, paying somebody to pee your pants.
No, sir. No, sir.
You could just do the little haunted hike. Breck has it set up. They do so well with this. They did the first one last Friday.
And you can bring the kid. See, that's my
me.
type of
That's
fun.
me. That's me right there.
You
No,
know,
I'm
I
with
need the kid type fun.
you.
Scare me
I'm with
on
you.
a kid
Kitty,
level.
innocent, all of us are on the
right
same
there.
page.
Yeah.
I mean, like a little fake snake going there. Oh, I'm so scared.
Right.
That's what I
yeah.
want.
All of that.
That's what I want.
Innocent, scaring.
Innocent scare.
Yes.
Zombie jumping out of the floor at me, just spraying blood. Fake
No,
blood.
sir.
No. Meanwhile, that's what my kids want, apparently. Wow. Raising them weird.
They got steel stomachs. Let me tell you,
They're-
steel
well-
stomachs.
One of them. He's just like, see, I'm not going to go scare other people. The Reed Williams experience.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, a lot going on this weekend.
Yes. We will, of course, outline everything happening again tomorrow, because tomorrow will actually be the weekend. So
Yeah.
we'll look forward to all of that. And we're going to outline that again on 9 News Now. But you can always check out WAFB.com for your top headlines. You can check it out for the community calendar. If you want to add your own event, things that are going on in our part of the world, you can let everyone know too. That's a great thing about our community calendar.
Put it right in there. Let the world know. Like you
Please.
said. Woohoo.
Let
Please.
us know what we could be doing this weekend.
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean, I need some other
us
plans. I don't want to just get scared stiff and then
No.
go watch an LSU game. And I want some other stuff. Give me some stuff.
All the things.
Give me some
All
things.
the things, all the stuff.
All the things. Yeah, sorry, I forgot my words. All the things, all the stuff. All right, enough.
Have a great weekend. No, Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or weekend. Bye. Get
Yes.
started early.
Right. Get started.